Okay, happy birthday, Virgo. This is your solar return reading to cover for the next year. We're going to start off with a current situation here, past lessons, and then what is on the surface and what lessons are really to be gleaned from this experience. And then what is in your immediate future is right here. And then I'm going to do, where are we now? Summer. So this is fall, winter, spring, summer. Okay, so throughout the next year, those are just kind of like the major themes that you're looking at throughout the next year. So let's start off with the current situation. So the cards are definitely pointing to some kind of financial situation or a financial lesson of sorts. There's something has to do, like I said, just has to do with finances. And there's something where you may either be given bad advice or maybe like there's part of you that's saying one thing and part of you that is saying another thing, and one of them's delusional. Okay, because so you've got the intuition card in the upright here, and then you have it in the reverse here. You've got temperance here, and you've got the world card. So this is a financial lesson. In the bigger energies of whatever this problem is, it's actually a financial lesson for you, and it is a completion lesson, meaning this is something to heal you with your financial energies or financial karma. There's something going on with your financial karma, basically, and it's this situation is something to like end the financial karma for you and heal that energy for you. So what is underlying it? There's some kind of wishful thinking that's leading you the wrong way. So I don't know if it's like so this can mean that, so this is the wishful thinking card. This can mean it has several meanings, but one of the meanings of it is like you're hoping that somebody's going to come and rescue you, or you're going to like be awarded money, or you're going to get money somehow. You've got this card in reverse, which is the door to healing and happiness. So you're not looking, there's an element of this where you're not looking at it clearly and objectively. There might actually be some entitlement here, because you've got these two cards together can kind of mean like an entitlement with the wishful thinking. So it's like and then you've got your intuition in reverse here. So something in the situation, you may be feeling entitled, like, you're in the right, and they're going to give me money, kind of a feeling. And that's where your intuition may be wrong. That's where you may be deluding yourself. But there is a lesson to learn from this. So sometimes we can have financial problems that come about, and they're for a reason, and that's to help us to kind of transmute some negative financial karma that we may have, which may be the reason why all this is coming up right now for you. So let's look in the past. Okay, so in the lessons, and this is also dealing with financial lessons as well. So you have learned to speak up for what you're worth. So one of the lessons that you've learned in the past is, whatever it is that you do for a living, maybe you weren't charging enough, for example, or maybe you weren't making enough for, what your talent is. You should really be paid more. And you've learned to speak up to that. There could have been a lot of possibilities that were offered to you in money. This is a card of like you've learned tenacity, or like you've mastered some skills in some kind of job, for example, that has made you worth more money, or at least that opportunity was there. And it was an opportunity for you to get some self-confidence and speak up for yourself as far as what you're worth and what you're paid, and getting more value to yourself. So you have learned some positive lessons with financial stuff very recently in your past, and it has to do with your relationship with money. Sometimes people don't charge what they're worth because they actually just have a bad relationship with money. They think like money is evil, kind of thinking. It's not evil. It's actually like water. In energy, it's like water. It's just, it just flows through you to others. Sometimes we get kind of there's like a taking energy, and then there's a giving energy. You want to be in the giving energy with money. The more money you make, the more you're going to get into the giving energy. And when you're in the giving energy, you're just flowing money right out of you, and it just flows out onto other people. So back to this situation. So you've learned some good lessons with money. You're able to speak up for yourself. You're able to at least know what you're worth, and charge more for your time. Currently, though, you are confronted with another money situation where you might have some entitlement going on. You might have some kind of either somebody's giving you bad advice, or you are also giving yourself bad advice. So there is a need to look deeper into the situation, and it may not be the answer that you want to hear. On the surface, we've got the hostilities card. We've got the success. So you're looking, and there's waiting. So, okay. So on the surface, it looks like there is a reoccurring pattern that has happened again and again in your life. It's like history repeats itself. And this is specifically, again, with money. And so you're like, okay, here we go again. It kind of a little bit of that energy, which may be blocking some of your thinking. And that's why I say, so you've got this, it's the end to a karmic cycle that you're having with this money karma. So a lot of times things seem to happen over and over and over again until the energy is completely transmuted, and that's kind of what you're dealing with here. So there's a little bit of hostilities, there's some waiting, there's opportunity that you see could be happening, could also be coming into play. But if you're looking at the deeper lessons of it, there's a true healing opportunity. Again, you've got look how many times in this reading, by the way, you have the throat chakra. Just want to point that out. It's like it's over there too. So it's about seeking clarity. It's about this is interesting, and I keep being extremely drawn to this card in the lesson. I don't know, there's something about her and her energy, but the Four of Pentacles is it kind of can signify a little bit of a hoarding energy, and that may be what you are releasing. So you could be moving from a taker energy to a giver energy when it comes to money karma. So in a taker, and the reason I say that is because entitlement is also part of a taker energy. In money karma, a taker energy would be where you're used to, you're the recipient, it's really hard to explain actually. So like a child is in a taker energy because their parents give everything to them. As you grow into an adult, you move more into a giver energy because, you're paying for your child, for example, and you're constantly having to pay for other people. You might have to pay services, for somebody to do your lawn or, something like that. So you move into a more giver energy when you're paying for people. There is some of that letting go of this energy that is causing a great healing. And this is why I say that this is, so between this card right here where you have the end of a cycle and this one here on this is healing your money karma situation. So, if you've not had good luck with money, just FYI, it's your money karma. So you've got this is a transmutation of this energy. So it may seem like it's bad, and you may be like, they should blah, 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 blah kind of energy. Allow that bad energy to happen and be what it is supposed to be, and be patient with it and allow you to heal you. If it means that you have to pay a whole bunch of money, that's actually a good thing because it's putting you in the giver energy. Okay, so that is a current situation that you're dealing with, having something to do with finances. There can be other interpretations of this card, but it's just like so finance oriented. I think you even have the temperance. Yeah, you do. So there's a need to balance your books too. If you're spending, just balancing your books, not spending, but yeah. So if there's there could be another interpretation for these cards, but you would have to contact me, because right now I'm feeling very strongly a money karma that is transmuting from a more of a taker energy to more of a giver energy, which will bring you more money, by the way. Isn't that a fun trick? You got to be in the giver energy to get more. All right, so let's look at your immediate future that's happening. So I recently did a video for Virgo on a connection that they just met, and this is the follow-up information for that. So this is a situation of a connection that is coming, that is very recent, either you just met them or you're about to meet them. Okay, that's what this is about. So it is in that other video, and I suggest you go watch that other video if you haven't. It's the Virgo, what did they think when they first met you video. This is a follow-up on that. So in that video, there is something that is addressing kind of like competition and envy and jealousy. That's showing up here as well. So this means it's a new connection. Opportunity beckons. This is the Four of Cups, and it's like where it's not exactly player energy, but it's more just like, it's like where there's a lot of fish in the sea type of thing. And you do have the Tower card. So this could be a connection where maybe you get going and it's hot and heavy, and then there's a breakup. And we'll go through here too, because this is immediate energy. This is like right now. However, what I want to say is you do have this one in reverse, which is a good thing. So you handle this very gracefully. There's some soul searching to do about like comparing yourself to others, or I should say not comparing yourself to others. That kind of gets there's kind of like an old wound that may get reactivated by this connection, that helps you not compare yourself to others and it does require a lot of strength. So this does look a little painful, but you don't have this. So you have this in reverse, meaning you were able to transmute that like loneliness feeling. You're not in despair. Okay. So it's like there's a breakup, but you're not in despair. And I think in that other video, I even said that there's not really heavy love cards, but there's definitely heavy kindred spirit cards and possible friendship. So it could be something where the situation turns into a friendship even. And I remember in that video too, you guys were marrying each other. So you definitely have a reason to be in each other's life. But you do have the tower here. You do have Four Cups here. So just, don't, just be wary of that. That's all I'm saying. All right. So let's go into the year to come. This is going to be fall. So here, well, you got a lot of this. Okay. So here you've got a storm. Okay, so if you've got this situation, it carries through to the fall. So this situation with this person is going to carry through in the fall. You've got storm warning. Okay, so there's going to be some fights. I remember you had this card quite a bit in the other reading too. This is the stand your ground card, setting boundaries. Make sure that you're not in any kind of state of illusion. But what this may do is it may help you clarify what it is that you really want with a relationship, and not accepting something where, maybe you might be seen as, an option. Okay. That's kind of what this is. So this is like, everybody has options. There's lots of fish in the sea. But you don't get too bent out of shape about it. So I think in the other reading, I said that the purpose of the connection was to help you move towards a more secure attachment style, and that's what this would indicate. So your reaction to the situation is actually healthy. You are more secure in yourself, but it helps you to clarify what it is that you really want in a partner, what it is that you're really looking for, getting you out of illusion, seeing somebody as, something that they're not. Anyway, so there's some fighting that happens in this process, and some conflict, but overall it's actually a good thing because it's actually helping lead you to where, you really want to go. So let's look, what comes next? Fall. What is this? Winter? Okay. So in winter, you have some focus that's happening, some strategy that's happening where about where it is that you want to go. You're also going to have a bit of a glow up in I don't know, maybe like your looks, life, happiness, that kind of stuff. Gaining some balance. There is some indecision here. You have this in reverse, which is the same as this in reverse. So you're still very secure in yourself. Through this possible relationship, you've gained a lot. You still have maintained a very strong security in yourself. Your self-worth is holding high. And so then you've got the spring, where you've got a strong love person coming in. Whereas I said, this person, I didn't see any strong love cards, but I did see kindred spirit. This person is a strong love. You've got the Knight of Cups. So somebody's coming to you with an offer. So it is a strong love offer, but it's a healing possibility. So I do want to say you do have the Twin Flame card in reverse. So it could be possibly a karmic partner. But I don't know, you've got the Lovers here too, which Lovers is usually the high vibration love card. But it causes a healing and release. So it's an ultimate healing and release of, some of these other insecure attachment patterns, I'm guessing. But you probably want to have another reading about this time if you want another love reading. Ultimately, then we've got the end of the year, which would be summer. So next summer, you've got the feeling very secure in yourself, able to tap into your intuition, your logic about the situation, speaking up for yourself. There's the throat chakra again. I think that's like the fourth time maybe. But you've also gained a lot of wisdom. So you're speaking with a little wisdom here by the end of the year. And this could have to do with relationship. This could also mean that you have a teacher that's going to come at this point. This could mean singly happy. So if this situation is a karmic soulmate, it actually brings a great healing and release of old patterns for you, and where you're really truly happily single, and that is the first step until you get your soulmate. But it could also just mean that you're that this works out fine, and you're just like in a very extremely content place in yourself. You also have this King of Wands. Awesome. You have King of Wands too. So you end in a very, very strong position by next summer. That's an exciting year. If you have any questions, just ask me about it. If you want any further readings, you can email me. I think I'm going to write my email in the description. If you're watching this and you're just a Virgo and you're like, what? And you want a reading, email me. Hope you liked reading.